Have you ever found a way to do something easier? Have you ever discovered something that no one else noticed was there? Have you ever made up a cool song or a cool dance sequence? Painted a picture, written a story or a play, or even found a new way to wear your clothes or hair that no one else has? Then you are one of the creative people of the Commonwealth. Every one of us uses creative and problem-solving skills every day of our lives. And that's one of the things that make us different from other animals. The thing about creativity is that the more you challenge these skills and the more you learn, the more creative you become. Creativity doesn't only mean that you're an artist or a designer. You could be a scientist, an explorer, a mechanic, an accountant, a waiter, a sports coach, a seamstress, a boat builder, a lawyer. You can even be a student. Everything we do requires some level of creativity if we want to do it better than anyone else. Once you're finding new and better ways of doing things or creating something that no one else thought about before, you are an innovator. Take Sir Isaac Newton for instance. He was the British scientist who figured out why objects fall to the floor. He figured out how gravity works. From objects falling to the floor to how large objects like planets circle around the sun, and how it could be possible to launch a rocket to the moon. Right here in Trinidad and Tobago, we have a long history of innovators and creative people in every field, from science to art and technology. Do you know who Dr. Joseph Lennox Pawan is? He is the man who discovered that rabies, a deadly disease, can be transmitted to other animals like cows and dogs by the vampire bat. Dr. Courtney Bartholomew, another scientist, diagnosed the first case of HIV/AIDS in the English-speaking Caribbean. When it comes to artists, we have them coming out of the woodwork. Artists are everywhere in Trinidad and Tobago. The invention of the steel pan and other carnival innovations set us apart from anyone else.
Concentration, the rapt devotion, the final ecstasy as the last touch is given and the pan is pronounced perfect. This, taken with the controlled use of the crude tuning instrument, become a marvel of poetry in motion.
The Genesis pan, or G-pan, invented by Professor Brian Copeland, took us a step further. We also have leading creative minds in visual and performing arts.
Is this your cousin, the detective? Yes, Miss Al.
Paramedics and PI at your service, ma'am.
In fashion design, engineering, and conservation. And inventors don't have to be old or passed on. This week, we spoke with two young TNT inventors.
Hi, my name is Nadia Mohammed. I'm one of the young inventors in Trinidad and Tobago. In 2004, I won the Prime Minister's Award for Innovation and Invention. Presently, I am a student at the Cipriani College of Labour and Corporate Studies doing environmental management. Well, as a child in society, I always wanted to do something to improve the quality of life for people like the vulnerable, the poor, the differently able. And in 2004, we were given the opportunity to showcase this talent, and we did so.
Okay. Hi, my name is Kendall Nace, and I'm the winner of the Prime Minister's Award for Innovation and Invention for 2006-2008, the senior category. I always had an interest in invention. As a child, I always used to take apart my toys to open them, see how they work. The inspiration for my inventions comes mainly from observing people, how they interact, how they get along in their life.
Thanks guys for setting the example. Do you have what it takes to make a difference? I'm sure you do. I'm Hans Devines, and this has been In Common.